people waiting to get in the hide, and there's another line of girls waiting to talk to Logan. I think it's going to be another massive victory for the kid at the after party.
Mike, you're incredible. We've seen the Jim Grays and the Larry Merchants of the world, but you're right up there, my friend. You're a legend. You did awesome tonight, bro.
I love you guys. Thank you.
Big Mike making big moves.
Jim Lampley's on notice.
Can you imagine that? We love Jim Lampley in the fight game. He's a Hall of Famer. But Big Mike really brought it tonight for boxing journalism.
Good for him.
Meanwhile, if you guys been changing at all in your expectations, sometimes you get closer to the fight and you show up here, you thought, I thought it was going to be this guy. You have been steadfast with who?
With KSI, and I feel like Logan Paul's team, they're the ones that's been changing. Mike has been changing
Mike's been a little all over the map, but I like it.
Even in the past interviews with Logan Paul, first he said first round KO, second round KO, now it's going the distance.
Okay.
You know, from seeing what I see right now, KSI looks composed, and he's ready to shock the world and shock the people who place the bets on Logan.
Yeah, so I'm curious here because everyone saw that fight, right? And you're supporting KSI here in terms of winning the fight and actual emotional support as well. How do you approach that after you saw the film and the jab? I keep talking about it, but if you're watching the film there, how do you see KSI is going to adapt to the jab this time around? Because without the headgear, it can do some damage.
He's been training with the Mayweathers, and they focus a lot on defense and on his jab. And I've seen a few videos.
In this video,
where he's gonna, go to the right and just go into the body.
Yes.
He's focused on that. The first fight, he didn't even train much, and this fight coming in, he trained a lot. And Logan has been given a lot of promises, so we'll see how it goes. Download the DAZN app and see it. Make sure I get it. I'm hyped, man. I'm excited.
So what if KSI comes out here for a stamina fight, he comes out for a marathon, and he sees that Logan Paul isn't burning out after 2 rounds anymore? Do you think there's going to be a game plan shift there, or is he just he's going to go in with that plan that he had no matter what?
I feel like he's going to have a game plan, and he can adapt to whatever goes on. I'm just more worried for Logan gassing out. I don't think KSI is going to gas out like that. If anything, Logan is the one that's going to come out because Justin Bieber is watching.
Yeah.
All these Dan Bazillion is watching. All these celebrities are watching, and Logan got a lot to prove, especially with the YouTube community. He's been through a lot of controversy, so this is his time for redemption.
Well, that's an interesting angle. Is there something to say about Logan needs a knockout more than KSI does? Is KSI cool 100%. Just winning the fight on the cards, or does Logan feel like that's not a victory for him?
100%. Even if KSI loses, he will still get love. But if Logan loses, it'll be crazy.
And all the love right now is on us because we're sitting here, and it's maybe 7 or 8 minutes until the fight of the year, the internet event of the century. Get the damn DAZN app. DAZN, App Store, go click on it. DAZN app, because we are literally minutes away. It's interesting because one of the themes coming out of the Paul camp, one of the quotes was, you can't become a meme, all right? You talked about game plan. Both of these fighters have had a game plan for years, starting with video games and Vines, and they got all the way to Staples Center, the house that Chick Hearn built. You are a guy at Amsala who understands YouTube and Instagram.
Yes.
If Logan Paul is knocked out cold in this fight, first of all, someone who hates him or someone around, what do you do with that? Is there a Simba waking him up? Is there some sort of gift? What would you do to get the most content from that?
Oh my goodness. I would just go online. Everyone would already be doing the job. I already know, there's going to be a lot of parts of this fight that's going to go viral and be memes. And if Logan gets knocked out, I'm uploading a video and watching it and laughing because he laughed at my friend Slim who boxed Fusi. He was making fun of him, disrespecting him. So I would definitely be like, haha, you came out all confident, and now look what happened. You just got knocked the F out, So
you'll never live it down. We're here at what is traditionally a basketball arena, and in basketball we say never jump and never fall. Those are the first 2 rules of basketball. You never want to get dunked on. You never want to get your ankles broken because the internet lasts forever. You can delete tweets, but they have screenshots. So if somebody gets slept, as JoJo said, if somebody gets slept here tonight, that is going to live forever. No matter how many times they fight or how many views on YouTube their next video gets, every single comment is going to be the person sleeping, and that'll never ever leave. That's what's at stake today.
Even in the future, when they upload future videos, it will forever be in the comments.
Yes.
Forever.
Rob, it's the sort of the JaVale McGee factor where it's always about, no matter how well they play, but you got your ass kicked that night at Staples Center. It's funny because what Logan Paul has got going for him is people want to hang out with him. They want to see what he's up to. No one wants to hang out with a guy who's drooling and asleep on the canvas. It's a big deal for him that he risked it because if he loses tonight, it could be like, well, shit, the $1 million party stops. The stakes are really high on this thing.
You know how annoying it must be to walk up and down the street, and if you get knocked out tonight, every single person, not even the ones that just don't like you, there's plenty of those, everyone is going to be saying, dude, you got knocked out. Like, you're popular enough that you can't go get a burrito up there on pitches on Sunset.
You're right.
Yeah, chill. You ready to fight? You ready to fight? Yeah, you ready to fight?
He has been in this building now for 3.5 hours, the better part of which he has been in a small fluorescent room with people. He must feel like an animal at the zoo with people banging on the glass, and it's almost time. I cannot imagine the anticipation as we see Jake, who came by and was really candid with us, and of course KSI, all business with the look. He's got sort of the executioner. He looks right now. It's unbelievable. He really does look like
That's
Bernard.
a meme right there. That's a meme right there, no matter what happens.
We're almost there, minutes from the finish line.
I can't wait, man. I can't wait.
This is your last shot to get the
fight, man. How do you not want to get this fight after all these people that just walked up here and told you they showed up in person to watch this fight, let alone on the internet? That is the reason in itself, guys.
The zone. Get the zone.
Don't you get the feeling that something's going to happen tonight? Now, I don't mean the boxing, sure. Something in the stands, something extracurricular, something with Jake. You know what I know these guys don't have planned? They don't have nothing planned. Yep. I know there's going to be some kind of show.
Where there's smoke, there's fire, and there is a reason why Justin Bieber is here tonight. I understand it's to support his friend, but he's not showing up for just that. He's got ulterior motives here and business agendas. I feel like something is going to get involved with him at some point. I don't know what it is, if it's good or bad, but that's the prediction.
As we're watching our guys ringside, I can't imagine that this is going to be a straight start to finish. Good, clean fight, shake hands, hug after. Everybody had a nice time. As much as we respect what the work these guys have put in to be boxers, these are goddamn entertainers. These are internet entertainers who are very aware of their brand, and I cannot even imagine showing up and just saying, well, yeah, I didn't have anything special planned. If you miss this fight tonight, you're going to miss the conversation for the rest of the year.
Well, that's the evolution of boxing where we're at today, is because it is much about the technicalities of boxing as it is creating the content around it and driving the business of it. So these guys tonight have a responsibility to their viewers and also the boxing traditionalists to put on a good fight. That's 50% entertainment and 50% I'm not in here to get killed. So now you have two jobs. In the past, there was no Twitter, there was no YouTube where 300,000 people are watching you hold hands, right? So you would just go out there and do your job. Now your job is to entertain us and convince us that this fight was worth it. And if that first fight was any indication, I don't know how we don't have bloodshed tonight.
And I think there's going to be something at the end that is worth watching all the way, and I think that's going to be a call-out. Let's not forget the reason this whole saga started was KSI at the end of another fight out of nowhere decided to call out Logan Paul and Jake Paul. They responded. They had the first fight, now the second. But the call out, the sort of MMA style, I just won the fight, give me the microphone, I want to point to someone online or here at Staples Center who I want to fight next, is reason to watch. Guys, as Logan Paul leaves the locker room in Stars and Stripes, we have about 90 seconds. I want our final predictions. We have been here all night. Adam Sala, you are a guy who gets boxing and gets how social media works. What is your prediction for this fight?
I think Logan is going to come out hard in the first few rounds. KSI is going to play it smart and let him gas out and knock him out in a fourth or fifth round.
Fourth or fifth round knockout by KSI.
Yes, KSI.
Incredible. Rob Perez, you've been fantastic all night on the gambling, on the fighting. Your final prediction, sir.
So I respect Adam's opinion here, but I also live in the world of gambling as well. I see where the steam is coming, and I see the way they're reacting to lines. I also know the fight that I saw the first time around. I do think Logan Paul can make it through on stamina. I think he's going to turn this into a boxing match versus a street brawl, and because of that, it's going to go the full distance here. It's going to go to the cards, and Logan wins unanimously on the cards. Plus 650. Book it while you still can.
You know, it seems since Logan Paul's been here for almost 3.5 hours, at least for myself, I keep waiting him to break character. You know, like I feel like he is putting on this very serious act, but now he's walking into the arena and there's no costume, there's no clown suit, there's nothing. We're seeing KSI has a sort of bedazzled Bane mask as he walks in, which I respect. But the reason I bring this up is that This is not some sort of clown show. For Logan Paul, I feel like it's the most serious thing he's done in his life.
Yep.
I really do. I think he is going to win this because I think he is a lot stronger, and with the gloves and the headgear, it's only going to take one. And I think there's going to be a major social media event at the end of this fight where he calls somebody out, and let's just say that somebody might be Conor McGregor. It might be somebody really, really. I wouldn't want to do that either. But if the check clears, though, Rob, you know what I mean?
Who cares?
So we are out of here, guys. It has been an incredible pleasure to be here outside Staples Center. Please
Get
go
the
buy
zone,
the
get
fight.
the zone,
Hurry up,
Get
get
the
the
zone
zone.
app
Get it
as
now.
the two fighters go into the ring. It is KSI versus Logan Paul 2 at Staples Center. We call it the scrap on the app. Back to the crowd. You have 10 seconds left to go buy the app.
Let's
Move
go.
those fingers. It is time to get it on. Somebody cue Michael Buffer because it is fight time in Los Angeles. Good night, everybody. I am Kyle Brandt. It has been my pleasure here on DAZN. For everybody with me, let's have a hell of a fight.
Killed it. Good.
Clear?